Looks like there's another one over there. I don't exactly want to go exploring many more of these right now, but considering it's over there and it's not exactly inconvenient to reach, it's tempting to go anyway. I mean, it's right there, and I might forget it if I don't do it now. But at the same time, well... No, let's go and check it out just now. And... yeah, we'll take it from there. I kind of have a pretty much full inventory, however, so it's really not a good idea for me to go and check this out just now. But I guess it's not terrible. I mean, it's easy enough to reach. It's just a simple swim up once again, and more blocks coming down as we go. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's just a simple enough ascension. I guess there's no harm in seeing what it's like. At worst, I could always bin stuff like the shovel, because I can always remake stone shovel, stone pickaxe, that type of thing. So, yeah, let's see. I can hear more skeletons. Okay, so another skeleton place. How do I want to tackle this then? Well, I could climb on top, and going from the top I could, you know, make a hole so that the skeletons would burn up in the sun. That seems like it would be a reasonable idea. I can't exactly go ahead and kill them off from up here, however, so I'm gonna be relying on that, and my keyboard doesn't seem to want to respond very well at the moment, huh? Well, that's fine, it's not a big deal. So just break open this, see if I can coax them into light areas. I might have to take apart like this entire thing, because I do see one right down there, but that will be fine. If that's what I have to do, then that is what I have to do, and we will do that quite handily. Just waiting to see if it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna get put out. Well, that... see, this is going to take a bit, and I guess I need to break apart a lot more than what I am, but... huh. I mean, I guess what I could do is I could just go down and use... have I got it? I've got like a single bolt, so I can't even properly use my crossbow on this here. That doesn't look particularly friendly. I'm sort of worried that they're going to start shooting me, but at the same time, it doesn't look like they're really interested in doing that. I think I need to break apart one more layer before... yeah, I do. So that's fine. So it doesn't matter in the end how many of them spawn. If they're all going to burn in the sunlight, then they're not going to be able to last very long. So if I just take apart this entire area, it might be mass destruction of the thing, but it certainly makes it a lot safer. Which in the end is the important thing. I'm not sure if that spawner is actually creating any more though. It looks like it isn't, which is interesting. Guess it doesn't matter then, because I can just do that. And let's see what's in this one. Another music disc which I would like to take. I could take the chain chest plate, but it looks like chain stuff is actually not as effective as what I currently have, so it would be a little bit pointless. I can ditch my dirt though, I don't really need that. This is rather interesting though, the wooden bolts. I'm assuming that is for the crossbow, obviously. Crossbow kind of looks a little bit out of place in this, I'm not gonna lie, but oh well. We can get some more music as well. Music is always good. And looks like that's all that we needed from this. Alright, so let's go back and analyze what we've picked up so far. Wait a second. That's lit up? Looks like there might be a way down there. Yeah, that is most definitely lit up. How odd. Well, I guess if there's lava down here... Wow. Okay, so there's a whole cave system down here. How interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. I mean, I've seen plenty of holes in the ocean going down into caves, because I've been in my fair share of those, but I've never quite seen anything of that caliber. That's strange. The one good thing about planting all of those crazy trees is that it's very easy to tell, even through the fog and such, when you're getting close to my area, because, yeah, those trees really stand out up there. It's pretty amazing, actually. So yeah, it's obvious to tell that we are approaching my place again, and I guess all of these cows are taking a swim because why not? I don't know, cows don't tend to interact very much with water in real life as far as I know. But whatever, it doesn't make a difference. Those, that's not fully grown yet. As you can sort of see, it's not yellow, so no such luck with that. But yeah, we got a lot of interesting stuff out of that little escapade over there in the floating ruins, and that, well, I don't know how much that's going to define. I'm getting, again, random lag spikes and such here, but I don't know how much that's going to define what I choose to do next. We must have been away for quite some time if these have grown again, jeez. Anyway, I think I might want to make another chest, because there's a lot of stuff that we have now, and I'm not sure how much is going to fit in here. I guess all of it probably will fit in here, but I don't know if I want to keep everything in here. I mean, when you look at it, there's a lot of random stuff here, which doesn't really fit in anywhere. I guess now that I have a crossbow, I should really take these bolts with me so that I have some sort of armory for it, I guess. Some sort of weapon set. I don't want to do anything with the music discs just yet. That's going to have to wait until later. And what else could I really do? I don't need to do much with the crafting table. I'm going to put the TNT away because I do not want to be touching that right now. That stuff is dangerous and I don't feel like blowing anything up just yet. What to do though? I guess what I could do is I could go back down into that cave, see if we can go like deeper and try and find some more stuff. We're not, we're kind of a little bit better off. We do have some stuff, like we have the crossbow at the moment. We've got a bit of armor no, a bit of weaponry for that. I do have an iron sword still, which is fine. I've got better armor than I had last time. And, well, that would probably be enough to go in a little bit further. And I kind of want to, but I don't really have much of a goal to going deeper into the cave. It's just sort of there. It would be an interesting task, but not exactly one which is guaranteed to reward stuff. Well, there is the redstone down there. I guess that's important. I neglected it earlier, but the redstone is definitely going to be something I want. I had other priorities first. So maybe it is a good idea to go down and just collect some of the resources that we didn't get last time, and hopefully find new ones as well. Because there's still a couple of other ores which I would like to find. And that's what we're going to see, I guess. I could also go out this way. If I was careful of the lava, I could easily go in that direction, and that would definitely help. Because you can see there's more iron over there, if I could get it. And yes. But first off, there was redstone here, and I don't know how I'm gonna get that with the lava right there. That's my only concern right now. Because it's gonna fall straight in the lava. You need an iron pickaxe to mine redstone. Oh, it's not gonna fall straight in. Okay, when you mine redstone, you get a lot of ore per stone, comparatively. So, even though there was only 2 there, we got 8 pieces of redstone, which is good. I still don't want to mine that iron there. In fact, I'm going to cover this with dirt so that I don't get myself killed coming in this bit. Because if I fell in that lava right there, that would be certain death, and I do not fancy that as a prospect. Alright, we did a fair bit of exploring in this direction last time. And I'm not sure how much more I could get going this way right now, except this redstone over here. Cannot forget the redstone, because that's half of what I've come back down here for. And yes, 18 pieces from 4 redstone blocks, which is pretty impressive actually. Yeah, there's nothing over here. I could mine in that direction, but I don't really feel like mining across at the moment. Although it would maybe find some more diamond if I was lucky. This is the level... Oh, this is almost the lowest level that you can find... or highest level, sorry, that you can find diamond in. Is there something up there, or is it just... Whoa, oh no, there is actually something up there. So that is a place that I could go. And that would take us somewhere further in. Yes. This is probably where some monsters were coming from last time as well. Well, there's coal. Coal is always useful. Other than that, it just looks like a dead end though. So not really too much of worth down here. Well, I can get the coal at least, and then we'll see what else we're gonna do from there. Oh, and some more over here as well. It really pays to look absolutely everywhere when you're going through these areas, because if you're not observant, you will miss stuff. And things like iron are obviously very useful tools to have. Even when you already have a full set of iron gear and whatnot, it's very good to have more of this substance, because there are a lot of things that you can do with iron. And wow, this is a very big vein. Really, they're not usually this size. Maybe 2 got melded together, because seriously, this is a lot of iron. Well, as I said, it's definitely what we come down for, is getting resources of, well, any and all kinds that we can get. Even coal at the moment, because coal is, well, I'm kind of running out of torches at this point. This is my last set, which I'm using at the moment, so that's sort of how I'm defining running out at this point. There's more iron there, but I don't like the lava. Although I'm gonna have to... well, brave is the wrong word, but I'm gonna have to go with the lava anyway because I'm going to be mining out in that other direction. So I guess it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest, but oh well. Yeah, see, I couldn't really get that iron block because the lava was just too much in the way. Nothing up there. Of course, this is back at the start, which is where I wanted to be. I can place the iron ores that we have in there. And I hear a zombie. Where is that? That was very, very loud as well. That must be close. Huh. Wonder where that is. Is it back here? Not by the looks of it. Well, I guess the best thing to do is to dig out that way and see where it is. For that, I'm going to make a couple more iron... not iron, I'm going to make stone axes so that I just... pickaxes, really. So that I just get through this stuff as cheaply as possible. And yeah, let's expand this area, I guess. Yeah, I think it's over the other side of this. So I should be a little careful, I guess. Slight tip for this sort of thing, if you break just the top block first, or well, the bottom block would work as well, but if you just break one block and then see what's behind it, you don't tend to get ambushed as much. Not even by spiders, because spiders don't fit through one block gaps either, so... yeah, just take your time and only mine one block in... you know, before mining in both. Just don't mine stuff without looking, that's what I'm trying to say. Well, it's a little more redstone at the very least. And there is at least some iron that I might be able to get. Huh, that be an interesting one. It's a little bit away, but I can totally make a platform there for it, so that should be attainable quite nicely. Just gonna break away as much of this before using the iron pickaxe. I really only want to use the iron pickaxe to get the materials that I need to mine at the moment. Just a little bit of conservation. It's a bit slower, I'm fully aware of that, but it's also better on resources, so... although after this we're gonna have quite a bit of iron anyway by the looks of it, so it's not as big an issue as it would have been. Also, somehow dirt can survive perfectly fine inside lava. I really don't understand how that works, but I'll go with it. Can I get across to that one? It's 3 blocks away by the looks of it. I might be able to do that. Yes, okay, right, so that lets me get that there, so I can get that there, and I can start getting this. Excellent. Well, it looks like this is the end of the lava lake, so if I'm gonna go any further, it's gonna have to just be plain out digging, but at least there's, again, some more iron here. This is really good, but oops, I kind of forgot my torch was there. on that particular block. But yeah, this is really nice in the sense that now I have plenty of iron for what I should need for a while, and well, with all of this we can definitely go out exploring some other place. I think at this stage it might be good to start thinking about getting a new home, or at the very least finding some other place that would be more suitable to stay. I mean, as it stands, we're in the middle of a mountain, we have no chickens, and, well, pigs are not really essential, but we've got no chicken, and it's very difficult to farm or even mine properly out here, so I think it might be about time that we start looking for a new place. Though I am curious right now as to the zombie over here. I don't hear it anymore, but I'm kind of curious as to what is actually out here. I mean, we heard very loudly there was a zombie earlier on, so there has to be some sort of like passage or maybe something else very close to this. So now I'm almost morbidly curious to see what is actually out here. I'm not sure if there is gonna be anything out here, but it would be most unusual if there wasn't. No, I mean, I've dug in the general sort of direction as to where I heard that zombie, and I can't really see anything other than that iron and a little bit of coal back here, which I will mine because you never know what's behind coal. We've already seen several times that, well, by several times I mean about twice, that there is quite often, well, does that make it 3? I think that might make it 3, where we have seen iron behind coal. That's not the only mineral I've ever seen behind coal. I've seen gold and redstone behind it as well, so yeah, it's always worth digging up the coal that you find, because you never know what else is there. But yeah, other than gathering these resources, there doesn't really appear to be anything down here, and I can't see very much else in this cave or very many other areas that I could progress in. So I think it's time to move on. Once I've gotten this, I mean, without actually mining in a straight line, this would pretty much be as much as I can get from this place, I think. So yeah, we really need to move on, get a new place which is not in the middle of the mountain, because that seems to be our downfall at the moment, is that we're in the middle of a mountainside that doesn't seem to yield very many resources. It's always a bad place to live, is an area that doesn't really have any resources for you to garner, you know. Because there's the iron over there, but that's too risky. I'm not going for that. There's just no point. I already have quite a bit of iron as it is. I have 17 more ingots to smelt, and I have 21 on me. I think I put 9 in my chest. So as far as iron goes, I'm pretty much well set for just now. So yeah, I think it's time we move on. As for where we move on to, well, let's wait until next time before we decide that. In the meantime, I'm going to smelt this iron. I'm probably going to do a little bit more farming before we go. I want to harvest the wheat that we have. And, well, there's a few other things. I really wanted to get a few other minerals. Redstone is nice, and we got just over half a stack there, but there's another mineral, a dye of sorts called lapis lazuli, which I really wanted to find, but this cave's not big enough to have it. And I don't really fancy doing a full mining, digging out the cave right now. It just wouldn't make any sense. Well, okay, it kind of would, but at the same time, it doesn't seem right to do. So I'm gonna wait until we get another place that hopefully will have a better cave. I mean, we've only explored this world in one direction so far. There's several other areas that we could go to. I don't really fancy the desert at the moment, but I think the plains is quite a nice area. I'm sure I saw some over one direction whilst we were traveling towards the jungle. So I guess we'll look at that next time.